Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live. I want to start by analyzing the Delta Airlines plane crash. So, I'm going to start by analyzing the Delta Airlines plane crash. So, I want you guys to work with me. So, uh, remember the Delta Airlines plane crash, the way the plane landed on top of his upside down, sha. So, so I just want to analyze it. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Some people are saying I'm upset. No, 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 no. I'm just preparing. If just in case I'm going to use Delta Airlines in the future, I'm preparing for Delta Airlines. So I think from time to time you people have to prepare for Delta Airlines. You know, as Delta Airlines they be, and we go still talk about them. And of course DEI. Because DEI now is something that they are talking about, and uh, they said the plane was flown by two DEI, that the two, sorry, not two DEI, the crew was an all female crew. So a lot of people are saying DEI. Now, here's the thing, yeah. I watched the plane crash clearly. I watched it over and over and over again. And if you remember, I tried to analyze it a little bit that day. We're going into the Trump and the whole passport and other things. But first of all, I want us to deal with the plane issue. A lot of people are saying that the it was pilot error. Yes, there might have been some pilot error, but to be honest, after watching this again, the plane's descent was normal. It's it just sank at about 10 feet off the ground from my calculation visually. 10 max 15 feet off the ground. Initially, I was suggesting a toga, but I don't think they could have done a toga at that altitude. And even if they engaged a toga, they will still slam on the ground. So let's look at that sink rate. There was no flare, and the danger of not having a flare is you're going to land tail heavy or nose heavy. So for me, one of the issues was there was no flare. Two, the sink rate just before touchdown was too quick. So was there a microburst or wind shear activity or crosswinds or gusts? What really happened at that last minute just before impact? We need to look into those things. So remember this video. A lot of people are saying DEI, diversity, equity, inclusivity could have been. Yeah, I fault this whole DEI, what is it called, and I have my reasons, but I don't think the fact that the pilots were female could be the reason why what happened. uh any pilot, at least there would have been a captain, and to be a captain is not beans unless the captain was incompetent. And we don't know who the PF and the PO were. You understand? I don't know if the captain or the first officer was the PF. But whoever the PF was should have been trained enough. I don't believe a first officer in such a critical weather would have been the PF unless it was like a high-ranking first officer. You know, one of those first officers that have 3 stripes or 2 stripes. You know, a new first officer will not be allowed to take critical decisions when landing like that. So I believe the captain was the PF, but the voice data recorder and the uh, the black box would give us more clarity on that. Emerging news. Yes, they say people are offered $30,000 each if you are on that flight, so you can get a rollie. You understand? Nah, I'm joking, of course, for all what you went through. But at the same time, some people are now saying that they're trying to cover up something. Of course, they're going to offer them something, but it's not like they're trying to cover up anything. Let's see. So a lot of people are suspecting pilot error. I'm more worried about the following things: the sink rate towards in the last 15 in the last 10 feet off the ground. The sink rate was abnormal, and maybe that's why they couldn't flare, because I'm sure in that weather the captain would have wanted to flare. You understand? And the plane literally slammed on one side, flipped, and that's why today we're upside down, because things happen. So it is what it is. I'm not going to blame the pilots. At the end of the day, I may be wrong. It could be pilot error, but I'm more worried about the flare and why there was no flare. And I'm suspecting the sink rate, so that could be as a result of microburst activity, wind shear, crosswinds or gusts. It will be something to do with the weather more than something to do with pilot error. If they'd experienced the gusts at above 20 feet, they should have done a toga. But at that proximity to the ground, if they did a toga, it would be even more dangerous, because they will now start to accelerate. They will accelerate into the crash. I spoke to a friend of mine who had a similar situation, not this serious, and he's a pilot, and he said that there's nothing that they could have done if they were in that situation. There's really at that level, there's really nothing you can do. What would your choice have been? Maybe if the pilot didn't go to work that day, or the pilot delayed the flight. But as long as you are that low to the ground and you have that sink rate brought on by weather, there's really nothing you can do. If you toga, you will toga into toga would have been dangerous. Watching that clip again, anybody that said toga, unless they are maybe like 30 feet, 25 feet, then they could have done a toga. But at that level, you just accelerate into the ground. So that's my take on that. So a lot of people blaming, oh, it was an all-female crew. I don't think the crew did anything wrong. So let us come back home. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Today we are here talking about Donald Trump, American passports, American green cards, and so much more that you have. So welcome back. So Made Man Yo says he wants to come live. Oh yeah, I don't send you a request. Now, a lot of people are saying they're having issues with their American passports and their green cards. The American passport issue has been, someone said, what's toga? Take off, go around. Someone said, we'll go read your account number upside down. You know, cuckoo. Give us. Hot Niger mom, how you doing? I be Niger hot mom. Someone said, I'm owing you 20K for eye damage. Made Man Yo, where are you? Oh yeah, come. So I want us to talk about this particular issue, and before we dismiss it and say, oh, it's rumors, blah, 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 blah. It wasn't pilot error. God bless you, Jigga. God bless you. It wasn't pilot error. And they could not have toggered. Because, you see, make I bring Jigga on for a few minutes. So we are going back to the topic. Jigga, accept. Jigga, where are you?
Hello?
Jigga, how you did?
Hey, I do. I know if you come on live because I did strong room. Everybody hear you.
One of my friends in Nigeria actually had a similar scenario. He was touching down, and then just at touchdown, there was a gust.
Yes.
So he had a wing strike, a mild wing strike, but a wing strike nonetheless in a 737. And, you know,
Yes.
it had to be reported. And he said that when he was asked that what would he have done differently, he said maybe not gone to work that day, canceled the flight. That in that there was nothing, that in that critical moment he had to land. You understand what I'm telling you? Jigga, if you see that 10 feet to the ground sink rate, we noticed that there was no flare. But let me be honest, there couldn't have been a flare.
No.
Because if you are being sucked into the ground or pushed into the ground at that, and you're having such a sink rate, how do you flare? So if it was a mic, welcome.
Upside down now.
We're inside the Delta airline, so now Delta airline.
Anyway, so I watched that video again, and me and one of my pilot friends, we discussed it at length earlier today. And from experience here, the pilots, they made the decision to land because Toga is usually before threshold, you know.
Yes, now.
So you decide to say, okay, at this point, I'm no longer landing. The weather is clear, visibility is bad, or the weather is bad, or visibility is bad, or the airport, there's something like you Toga. Sometimes it's a short final, sometimes even at finals you can.
Yes, you can Toga, yeah.
Now, the guy, the plane, I feel it's two things. It's definitely not pilot error because they made the decision to land. The only thing that they did not do from you, I felt like the system, the machine was not on idle because of the speed that the plane was coming on, was descending on. So maybe the machine was not on idle. And if you don't put the machine on idle, don't compel you to put it on idle.
It's not.
You can decide it's okay. Maybe because you want to land with some power.
Power, yes.
Or because of, say, you know, the heavy load or something. Now, the thing I believe is either machine error. So maybe the yoke, they refused to flare, or the trim was stuck or something, right?
Even if the yoke refused to flare, here's my thought. Sorry to interrupt you. Even if the yoke refused to flare, that sink rate was heavy.
Now, I'm coming to the sink rate. Now, I was just talking about the flare. Why we did not see a flare? Because we didn't see a flare at all, right? Or maybe it hasn't gotten to the point where the pilot said, okay, I should flare. Because some people keep their flare till they feel the ground effect.
Yes.
You see me? Some people keep their flare till they keep feeling. Some people start to flare the very moment they feel like they don't pass the threshold. They flare small.
They cut out small, yes.
They cut out small.
They go, they trim them small into that flare. Into that flare, yeah, I get it.
They just ease into one. Some people, they won't feel the ground effect first before they raise the nose up. Now, for the sink rate, usually it's a gust. When you get that kind of sink rate urgently like that, a gust. You understand? So that gust when you not see tell. Like, it wasn't crosswinds. Because not crosswind, the plane will land like that. You understand what I'm saying?
But now here's now a problem we have. The plane flipped to the right. Could it not be a crosswind?
Down planning, that skid is skidded.
It's aqua. Yeah, yeah.
Now because there was, I think it was an icy runway, right?
Yeah.
An icy runway. So that one has skid. So basically, just like when the plane skid, you go, it go turn. Normal, the
But you know, the funny thing is, I don't know about I don't know what plane it was, but 737, you have auto brakes. They land for that kind of place where you know say if you auto plane, you go put down for max.
Well, I don't know. I think it was a CRJ.
CRJ. I don't know if CRJs are equipped with max auto brake.
I don't know. I feel like say in aviation, one error leads to 10. You know what I mean? So the very moment you think the very moment you realize you've made a mistake, there are already 5 mistakes that are waiting already. So the very moment you think the altimeter you're descending too fast, before you know it, the plane is already banking. Before you know it, you understand, you don't forget communication. You don't forget. So one mistake can lead to 5. So that particular mistake, maybe I feel like that secret was due to a gust because it was too sudden. And if you've ever been in a plane and you enter a gust, you can go from if you are descending, let's say you're doing 200 feet per minute, right? You can go from 200 feet per minute to 300.
300, yes, immediately. You just
see me? Because the gust go suck you in.
The gust go do like micro burst.
Yes,
that's
suck you
effect,
in,
yes.
and that's what happened.
I saw that sync. From the first day, I don't they talk about that sync rate. Say that sync rate. Now. So another thing is gear collapse. That sync rate could have collapsed the main gear.
Of course.
Because and maybe the plane was heavy. Sure you get.
Yes,
so
yes.
Now landing with thrust, if your plane is heavy and you are landing, because even after 10 feet, it will say you know the call out 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard. You understand?
Yes.
So you should retard, but if you are carrying weight, you might tend to want to give it more power. That's what I'm saying. I'm not an expert on CRJ. You understand? I don't know if you have experience with CRJ. But 737 will give you, after 10, you will hear retard. So just in case you've forgotten, because you don't want to enter the ground with thrust.
Yes.
Unless you are calculating it. Do you understand? You need a brief, sometimes you are coming down.
The only time you come in with food, with trust, a bit of trust, is when there is you're making wind correction.
Yes.
You're making correction for wind. You understand? And you feel like, okay, you need some power to, to come in. You understand? Now, for me, when I watched that video, now 2 things, like I told my guy today, I said, the way that thing sank, that one, weather.
I took out from that first day.
The way it sank, because I felt like the guy, we were talking about Toga the other day.
If he Toga, he go thrust enter ground, now explosion, he will die. Sorry, bye. If you Toga after threshold, you have the possibility of becoming a bomb, as in you will enter inside the ground with force. You understand? So threshold, even if you Toga just before threshold, you can the plane, jet engines are not like propeller engines. The plane will still be coming down. You don't give them full power. It's still come down, So it will just bounce and then pick up. I've seen that kind of.
Yes.
But when you are too close to the ground, when that thing sank, if you give them power, like everybody for buy, nobody for survive.
Of course. I feel like from my own experience, so I've never flown.
Somebody is asking, is Jiga a pilot? Jiga is people that train pilots.
I'm an instructor.
He's an instructor. So anybody that sees a pilot today is people like Jiga that taught them how to fly.
So from my own experience here, I've never flown in a machine like that before. But from my own experience, when you're coming and you have that gust, right? It creates the downdraft. If you don't take care, if you don't hold that machine, brother, You go nose down.
Nose down. Nose. And guess what? You know,
Especially
the gust come like this.
two things.
Then, like
Yes.
this. It doesn't come
There are
in the
two things
middle.
that can save
It
a
does like
pilot's life.
this. Then, as you are getting out of it,
Yeah.
it pushes the tail again.
Exactly. And you know, there are two things that can save a pilot's life. Yeah. It's power and altitude. You feel me? So if you have altitude, not get power, you can still glide home. You feel me? If you don't have altitude
And you
and you
have
have
power.
power, you can still enter the air back and
That's
continue
the toga.
your toga. Right now, at that point, they not get altitude, they not get power. They not get enough power. You understand? So because they don't get those two things, that thing suck them in.
Let me tell you the
So
three
I
things that
don't.
they even have. They did not have altitude, they did not have power, and they did not have attitude. The attitude of that plane, to say the plane did the right attitude,
Yes.
they could have gotten out of it. Because the attitude was, the plane was sinking like this. If the plane was sinking like this, they could have had a bounce. So the attitude of the plane was even wrong.
Yeah, the plane was too straight. The plane was too straight. It was too straight. And I feel that's why I said maybe there was machine error as well. Because if the plane, because at some point, yeah, you was at that attitude, if you don't see the guy, don't they flare, don't they cut the angle of attack. You feel me? You don't they cut down small. At that point, so that ground effect will take I mean. But I mean, you were on the wrong way like this.
Like this.
Basically.
And then you just.
You understand? And you stand.
No.
That's thinking and not be machine. That one I weather. That sink when that thing when they take that. But say they're not gonna get angry, they're not gonna get flare. Like there I can't get issue. Say why the pilot not flare at least? Jonathan. At least need to say he flare. Maybe if we're not skid like that. I mean, if we're not skidding, if we're not use belly hit ground, if we use the landing gear take touch ground.
Touch ground.
Then maybe skid down to the side. You see me? But the fact say it land like this, that make our feet flip. You understand? The fact say it land like this, it doesn't they show the land, it wasn't that thing bounce. As it land for belly, it was still bounce.
Bounce, yes.
Because if the speed that they can go bounce, the fuselage go bounce, then that make them flip. You feel me? But you know, thank God say nobody lose their lives. You know, that's the most important thing. And I read today that they're paying them 30 grand each, all the people. So I mean, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But you see, most of them now Americans, they don't be Niger. To say na Niger that 30K for pay them. But na America, na therapy they go use and go do. Na therapy. Na therapy they go use and go do. I'm telling you.
But they go appear
they're not buying.
But then if you look at me at that altitude like that, nothing tragic thing happen because they don't already did for wrong way. You feel me? That the highest thing happen to person break leg or so long as it's blown. So please, nice one, yeah.
Nice one too. Thank you so much. I just wanted to talk about it. For me, it's more than anything else a weather issue. Microburst activity around airports, especially when you have storms, gusts around airports, wind shear, low level wind shear, anything could have happened. I don't see pilot error because unless the pilot was totally inexperienced and chose to continue a landing after threshold despite bad weather, that will now have been the DEI situation where you must land the plane, whatever it is, you must land the plane because you don't know anything else to do. But if the pilot was capable, no pilot would proceed with a landing they are not sure of. So that is that. Now I want us to talk about passports in the US. Passports, green cards. People allegedly are being turned back if they have green card issues. And what did I want to say? We're having a lot of stories coming up. Someone said it happened to me. I traveled to Nigeria to see my family. I got blocked from coming back to the United States. Was a green card holder. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop my money gun, tell me what you think. What are your thoughts concerning this, or should I say regarding this particular issue? If you live in the United States, I want to hear from you. Is it still worth going? Is it still worth it going to the United States, as in Japa into the United States right now, especially with this Trump drama? What are your thoughts? So some people have already started sending me requests. Somebody say people can lie. It's actually happening to people. Not be everything be lie. So quite a lot of people. Hey, you brought something for me. What is that? Cake.
Chocolate brownie.
Oh man.
Chocolate chiffon with carrot cake and the strawberry cake. But I need you to taste them independently.
Okay, so let me start with this one.
How airy the chiffon. How airy.
Chiffon is so nice.
Yeah. Then the carrot, how moist it is. If you can taste the caramel in it. And then the strawberry has fresh strawberry syrup in it, freshly made. And then the chocolate brownie.
Here's the carrot.
Yes, very moist, right?
Very moist too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make I not chop everything finish.
Don't finish each of them because of your sugar.
I'll finish this carrot though, it's too nice.
Then if you taste the brownie, is something else. The brownie is so nice. We put a bit
This
of
pink one is what?
the strawberry, but we blended fresh strawberries.
Into the cake.
Yes.
It's not bad though.
And the chocolate brownie, we put a bit of cognac in it. Just
This is a chocolate brownie.
Yeah.
It's very deep.
I love the chocolate brownie.
Use dark chocolate.
Oh yes. 70% cocoa. Covet chocolate. We use covet
Come and take.
chocolate. Not even compound chocolate. Covet your real chocolate. So you like it?
Can I have more?
No, it's not good for you.
I know, but just a little bit more
It's not good for
of that brownie, just the brownie,
you.
and
The
that
brownie is on another level.
the brown. Just give me a bit of brownie and carrot cake, please.
Okay.
Thank you, darling. Just that. I'll go for a walk once I'm done with the live. I haven't eaten any carbs today at all. Oh, I ate dodo. Hey,
So today,
but just dodo and that. And then you gave me another thing after the dodo, steak.
steak.
Yeah, but that's not carbs.
Okay, so just little brownie.
Little brownie and little carrot cake. That was so nice. No, I'll go walk around the estate with my daughter once I'm done with this live. I'll just do my normal 100 push-ups. Normally these days I do 100 straight, then maybe do 50. So total I do like 150, but I just do it straight, 100. Rest for like 5 minutes, 50. You understand? I don't eat sugar. By I don't eat sugar means I don't eat rice, I don't eat bread, Do you understand? I don't eat anything that is sugar. I drink only Coke Zero. You understand? Yeah, I do 100 push-ups straight. Sometimes I do 110, Seth. I don't eat pasta. I eat them, but maybe once in 2 weeks. Normally, I just chew granite. Yesterday, I ate rice. I have not eaten, and I ate very small. Ask my wife. No, I drank 7 Up free. Anything you see me drink has no sugar. I don't eat any swallow. I just eat soup and meat and fish. Coke Zero has 0 sugar. 0 sugar. Anybody that tells you Coke Zero has sugar does not have sense. And I've personally tested Coke Zero on a what's that thing called? Glucose monitor. So my friend drank Coke Zero and he was wearing a glucose monitor. And we checked his readings for 5 hours. There was no spike. It was just like this. Now, another funny thing is if you drink light beer, it will actually drop your sugar. It has aspartame, which is bad. That's one of the biggest problems that you have. Aspartame is only bad when you drink 45 cans of this a day. Only then do you begin to enter the bad threshold. And before you drink 45 cans of this, the water inside would have buyed you before the aspartame. So for aspartame to have an effect on you, a negative effect on you, you must drink 45 cans a day, daily. And trust me, if you drink 45 cans of this in a day, the water inside now go by you have what is called water intoxication. This is how many liters of water? How many liters is, I'm looking for the, how many liters? Why did this thing come flash? I don't know how many liters is this. 33 cl. So 33 cl, let's use calculator. 33 cl times 45. That's 1,485 cl divided by 100. That's, you'll be drinking 14 liters of water with this. So if you drink 14 liters of water in a day, now the water inside this thing now go buy you from water intoxication. You know what 14 liters is? That means you are drinking 1 liter plus every hour. But you they bake, shall you are a bakeist. They brought more of that carrot cake. The carrot cake too nice. Hey. The carrot cake is very moist though.
Very.
Carrot cake is one of the nicest of all cakes. I will eat amala maybe once in 2 weeks, but it's not something I eat regularly. Ijebu Gari and groundnut should be fine as long as you don't add sugar or honey to it. Things where they worry men, no they worry me. Ask my wife. She go tell you. I don't go over chop the cake. But that's all. Then for my midnight snack, maybe I'll eat ground nuts or something. Normally I drink malt. And I've not lost weight too. But I'm not adding too much.
Did you know that officers
Hey, a lot of people are saying that you know that at times stopping permanent residents entering the United States and asking them to sign a document to abandon their permanent resident status. You will not know what is happening in America until it happens to you. You go they argue. Until it happens to you, you go they argue. Until it happens to you, you go they argue. So I want people in America to join my live and tell me what they think. There's too much on this online for it to be an absolute lie. So guys, if you're in America and you've ever experienced something like this, please don't, if you call me from Nigeria, I will block you. If you call me from Nigeria, I will remove you and block you. This is an America conversation. Brother, are you in America?
Yeah, Daddy Freeze, I greet you from here. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, what is your take on the trending issues that we have right now regarding these American passports, American visa, and all the other things we've been hearing?
Yeah, regarding so far, you see, with something.
Daddy Freeze, you don't have.
I don't add you. Oh yeah, make we hear from you.
How you do, Baba?
Baba, I just deal. I full ground.
I love you.
So when something happened like this, a lot of people want to spread some fake news everywhere just to put fears in the minds of people, which is definitely wrong. Like for me, I don't agree on that. You know, to make lots and all that. Like as I said, I'll even be going to Canada next week. So seeing a lot of people with green card, they are traveling and going in and coming back, except you have a criminal issue or you have a warrant or you committed something. So the immigration will stop you. You understand? Just to question you about some certain things and some other things I don't want to release here. Maybe you seek an asylum, then you traveled. So they want to know if you travel to that country you said you're afraid of, So one of the things they want to check on your passport to see if you travel to that country. So those are some of the things that they are checking. You understand? So people are just coming and giving wrong.
No, we can't say that. Everybody's experience is different. People are actually having these
I'm
experiences.
working with the government. Daddy Freeze, I'm working with the government, and I know what I'm saying.
You
understand?
even Donald Trump, who is the head of the government, cannot tell you what's happening inside every single airport to every single passenger.
Yep.
Do you understand? Even Donald Trump, that is the head of the government, that has information that you will not be privy to, cannot tell you what's happening in every airport. On that, people are reporting now. When I see Nigerians and Africans talking, I take with a pinch of salt. But when Oyinbo people start to talk, there is a video I posted that people were going there to say is a lie. Go to my page and check it out.
Yeah, I saw the white lady. Yes.
The what? Yes.
That was
Now,
the news I saw.
now here's what I need you to do for me. Go to the original. You know, I remixed the story. Go to the original post where I got that story from.
Who don't know anything about America? Right? So
Hold on.
Okay.
Yes, I want to get the original story from the young lady, from the Oyinbo lady that talked. Sorry. Make una no vex, abeg. I dey find. Okay, now simply Vic, send them to me. God bless you. This is not the original video. I'm muting it. If you do this, work with me, guys. Just work with me. I'm turning the camera around. So that's the video. I'm clicking on the comments. Just read the comment. These are not Nigerians. Look at this. Green card rules and laws exist way before Trump became president. So know the law. The niece most likely had a 2-year conditional permanent residence as a nursing student. People with conditional green cards must file petition to remove conditions 90 days before their green card expires or will lose their permanent resident status. This is one person saying this. Somebody says, I love all the responses of people negating this person's experience. This is what y'all always do. Y'all always try to look for an excuse or something to negate someone's experience because it is not your experience. The world does not revolve around the US or citizens. Do better. Just, these are not Nigerians, not also. Everything is a disaster. Trans people. So they say so only Oyinbo South Africans get to live in the US now. They're the yap Donald Trump, they're the yap Elon Musk. Be aware, immigration lawyers and returning legal residents have been posting about this and more at JFK and all US ports of entry. Immigration has taken people out of line and taken them to a room where they are questioned for hours on their permanent legal residency. After hours on the flight and hours being questioned, they use intimidation and they give you a document to sign. Do not sign the document. It says you are giving up your legal residency, and then immigration will deny you entry to the USA and deport you as an illegal immigrant. Some people responded to that particular comment. Someone said BS. You understand?
That's
Oh,
when you stay out of America for 6 months.
you understand? Not just that. Read these are people's experience. This is not a Nigerian blog. I'm just reading. There are so many comments. Someone says everyone is upset, but a simple Google research explains it. You can absolutely leave the US as a green card holder. However, if you need to apply for a re-entry permit while in the United States. The consequence of not is you losing your green card. You can also verify this on the USCIS under the international travel as a permanent resident. Just read different comments. That's actually always been a rule. You can't leave it under 2 years. I have employees with green cards and they can't go back to India to visit family until that 2-year period is up. So when Nigerians come, you see, one thing with Nigerians is they just believe, say, make people no come spoil this America for them, and nothing they happens to this America, blah, blah, blah. You see, I saw one girl came to my page and said, Daddy Freeze, I'm going to report your page for false information. How is it false information? I took this video from a page where the video has 25,000 likes. and 2,600 comments. Most of the comments, because I read through the comments, agree. 2,000. You cannot gather 2,000 people to come and be commenting the same thing. It's not now we did this social media. Bakilam says you so dumb. Your father at home and your Lori Buruku Agbekpo mother is dumb. Olori Buruku ni yae. Your mother is a konga ajikpon. Your mother is that well that people go and fetch water from in the middle of the night when nobody is looking. Oloshi, Olori Buruku, go and stand on Allen Avenue with your mother so that she will be able to deliver properly.
Yeah.
Why are you insulting him?
If
If you
do
don't
that,
like what
just
he's
to give
doing,
people
then
attention.
you just leave the life.
Yeah. Did they invite him?
Don't mind him.
You know. No, that freeze. I won't just say that there's nothing happened. There's a lot
You
of
can't say there's nothing
people
happening.
with-
Now, what exactly is happening? Let's streamline it. Is it people with 2-year green cards? Is it people who did not take a permit? Is it... Okay, somebody else sent a
That's not
request.
necessarily
So
that
we need to start asking ourselves questions, because the worst thing that can happen to you is it does not exist, it does not exist, it does not exist. Then you go out and you cannot enter back. Then it has dawned on you. Because whether you like it or not, this government is bent on returning as many people as possible to their homes. Read the handwriting on the wall. They are bent on it. They want to. And when they want to return it, look at what somebody said. You've been on a flight for 8 hours. They now delay you at another 8 hours. They now give you a form to fill. Baba, after that stress, you will fill that form.
Yeah, you will.
You will fill that form. And once you fill that form, you can lose your green card. That's what they are saying. Do you understand? The fact that it hasn't happened to you, the fact that it's not everybody that, you see, some people say something, when they deport people home, some people say, what were they thinking? Do you know how many people have lost money in something as simple as renting a house in Lagos? Renting a house. You don't go pay agent, we collect the money of that house from 6 people, agent can't run. No come pay landlord. So the day where you want park, go the house, you reach there, you see 6 people, one park, enter the house. Something as simple as renting a house. You are now telling me going to America. You know how complex that is? Some people say, how did they dupe you?
Let me give my 2 cents and I will leave.
Okay.
I just responded to a post on your page. Somebody's background is very noisy. There's a radio or TV going on somewhere.
Please, can we mute? If we are not talking, please mute.
Someone's background is very noisy. All right.
Somebody about to talk. That's why I'm trying to listen to that too. Go ahead.
I'm gonna speak from experience, and I'm gonna speak from a knowledge of what I know, because I have done jobs related to immigration. Okay, and in the next maybe 4 months, it will be 25 years I came to America, and I have successfully filed this immigration paperwork for at least 11 people. Okay, so when I'm speaking from knowledge and experience. Now, different categories of green card holders are beginning to raise all this panic left, right, center. Let me make this clear. There is nothing Donald Trump is doing today that the previous US presidents have not done ×2 or ×3. As a matter of fact, even if Donald Trump deport 1,000 people every month, he will not be anywhere close to Barack Obama's record. Okay? Obama got the nickname deporter in chief. That guy still has the highest record. So there's absolutely nothing Trump is doing today. The problem I have is that people do not give their clear reasons and excuses. People just don't give the clear reason. They just come here and chip in one word. It happened to me, that's all they will say. I'll give you an example. If you have a 2 years green card and you married somebody in New York and you travel to Nigeria, now you are coming back and you are coming back to Texas. The immigration officer has a reason to even start asking you about how you got your green card. Because number one, you got your green card through marriage. It was filed in New York. You traveled to Nigeria. Now you are returning back to California, or you are returning back to Texas. That's a genuine reason to ask you, why are you coming back to Texas instead of back to New York where your wife or where your petition was filed? That's number one. Number two, some people just feel like I have a green card. Even if it's 10 years green card, you still need to apply for a re-entry permit if you plan to stay beyond 6 months outside the US. Okay? It used to be 1 year. Okay? My mom came here in 2009. I filed for her. It used to be 1 year. My mom was one of those people that would stay in Nigeria 9 months. If you don't reach 10 months, she will run back. Then it moved from 1 year to 9 months, from 9 months to 6 months. Okay, so if you plan on 6 months in Nigeria, you need to apply for re-entry permit before you leave, not after you leave. Okay, because some people think that, oh, it's something I can just claim I had an emergency and I will just do. Okay, I don't know why when things come to us as Nigerians, we blow it out of the, we blow it like it's this out of the world thing. None of these things are brand new. None of this. All these rules has been there before Donald Trump came. Okay? None of all these are brand new. Some people came here and gave birth to babies. You did not pay hospital bill. You did not pay anything. Now you want to return again with 9 months pregnancy. If they stop you at the airport and deny you entry, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Yeah. You need to also bear in mind that having the possession or being in possession of a U.S. visa still does not guarantee entry into the U.S.
Entry, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, right.
You can have a U.S. visa. You can have a 2 year from the U.S. Whatever and still be denied entry during your arrival in the U.S. It is part of the policy. It is there. Okay? So, again, like I said, I don't know why we are blowing this thing out of proportion. Okay? There are few countries where dual citizens are not allowed. Okay? Because I have seen some people posting videos about you can no longer go to Nigeria with your Nigerian passport and whatever. That does not apply to Nigeria. Okay? If you are a U.S. citizen and you still have your Nigerian passport, you can still go back to Nigeria and come back with your U.S. passport. But there are some countries where dual citizens are not allowed, where dual citizenships are not allowed, okay? Those are the countries that still need a visa on their American passport, okay? If I have an American passport, which I do, and I no longer have a Nigerian passport, I will be required to get a visa to even visit Nigeria, even though my U.S. passport is clearly stating place of birth, Nigeria. I will still need to get a visa. Okay, so I don't know what we benefit. Now, lawyers will not like what I'm about to say now, okay? Some lawyers are also intentional paying people to blow this in out of proportion. So some lawyers are also part of this problem. Because when they create panic, if they don't create panic, you will not come to them. Okay? Some lawyers are also part of all this panic. And I don't blame them because I blame the dumb people that have been here for years and you did not do anything about your status. Donald Trump has been singing it like a song for the past 4 years. He has been singing it like a song the day he left office that when I come back, I'm going to send your ass home. Okay? He has been singing it like a song. But you guys are just waiting on Kamala. That started her campaign 4 months to the election. You are waiting for her to come and achieve for you. Okay? I blame you for not getting your behind together. Okay? So like I said, there are a bunch of lawyers creating videos through AI. There are a bunch of lawyers creating video through immigrants, creating some of this panic because they want you to come to them. They want you to come to them. They want to sing it like a song to you. Since you did not hear it from Donald Trump, they want you to hear it from them that, oh, Benny, you have a problem and you need me and it's going to cost you. That's all that this is. Other than that, there is absolutely nothing going on today, okay? I witnessed how many presidents, maybe 4 or 5 presidents since I've been here, and they all is the same thing. It is the same thing. I came here less than a year before September 11. They were coming to school. They were coming to school to bundle students. Okay?
Brother, thank you.
So, I rest my case.
So, my brother, what I am saying is, We cannot say it doesn't exist. It is a lie. That is what some stupid people are hopping around saying. It is a lie. It does not exist. I'm saying certain situations might arise that might put you at risk. It is that simple. So, my two
Exactly.
brothers, what are you going to say? Because this thing will soon end. So, I won't make
Okay, all
everybody
right.
put
I
mouth.
gotta take my leave.
God bless you. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
All I'm going to say is that I don't know why people are panicking, because all these things that Donald Trump is doing right now, it has done it before. It's not a new thing. So, and if you go to Nigeria with especially if you're working in the military, I want to say this because our brother said it before he left. You are not allowed to have two passports. So you only have one passport. If I want to visit Nigeria, I will have to apply to Nigerian visa for Nigerian visa. So I don't know why people are panicking. If you have asylum, yeah, you might have a problem. If they invite you, sit in your house. Don't go because you're going to be deported. That man that the man that is leading the border patrol right now, he was the one that did it the first time. He was the one that Donald Trump invited again, and he's ready to, and he's ready to deport anybody. So if you have a paper issue, stay in your home. If you know that you're not ready to go to Nigeria now, or you're not ready to go back to Africa or wherever you came from, stay in your home. But if you're coming from Africa and you get stopped at the airport, you have to do what they ask you to do. Unless, if they stamp you 20 years not to come back to the US with your age, you think you can make it back in the US? No. So I would say read the document before you sign, and find a lawyer before you make a decision, or find an attorney before you make any decision. That's my 2 cents. So you have a great deal, sir.
Yeah, I went to immigration court today to escort someone. So it has a case hearing, and because it was having a final case today. So what am I trying to say is that if you know you don't have anything to do with you're not documented, I will tell you places to avoid. Avoid court, immigration court.
I can speak English more than your father. Choose one accent,
then avoid anything DMV. Anything government set up, you need to avoid those places, because I was seeing a lot of people that they caught from there. Some people, they thought they were coming for their case hearing. They just arrested them there and taking them out. So people need to learn a lot now. Sometimes they will send you to come for your case hearing. I think you should better talk to your lawyer before going. Don't even go alone. That was my own advice. You understand? So you need to be careful. Even if you're driving now, you need to stop driving. Enter public transport. Because once the cars pull you over, the next thing they do, like yesterday, they pulled me over that I was over speeding. So next thing he asked for my ID. I gave him my ID. Look at me. Look at the ID. Then he now said, I should hold on. So he was communicating with an immigration person. I didn't know, because he looked at the name. He thought maybe so. I just told him, you don't need to. So what I did, I now flashed the ID card. Because he saw that my ID was a real ID, so he couldn't say anything. You know that it can only be able that will have real ID. So he now gave me. But the other guy that they pulled over to, that guy, they handcuffed the guy. Immigration came to pick that guy up. So my advice is avoid driving if you're not documented. Avoid driving. It's very easy. They are working with the local police now. That's just what I want to say.
And if you know you're a foreigner, hold your passport when you're going out. Hold everything. Yeah, hold everything you have. Everything you have. I have my plastic passport with me.
That was the day I watched that they freeze this thing. That was the day I started carrying my. I think that was 2 weeks.
Baba carry you.
With that lady said that. So I started carrying my. I have the plastic. Then with the ID, so these two just cover me.
All right, so we're back. I'm only going to be on for another 15 minutes. And what I want to say is, although everybody has their experience, I'm blocking people who don't know how to talk. Greetings, Coach Wilfred Asukwo. Somebody came and said, Daddy Freeze, you are a learned person. You can do better than this on my page. That's how you are talking to me. As I don't block you now, talk to me like that again. Olori Buruku. As I don't block you now, talk to me again. Talk to me again as I don't block you. You not get respect. Now my page you come say you are a learned person. Can't you pick your words better? Then you now be start begging people up and down. Please tell Daddy Freeze that he has blocked me. So I'm on only for another 10 minutes. Let me bring Wilfred Asukwo. The topic is immigration, green cards. People are sent back. People are having issues with their green cards. Baba. My problem you find, so I know they're there with you.
Where are the haters? When they come Nigeria, not see the apple. I won't go chop taste bud food.
Oh yeah, they come.
Daddy Freeze.
Hmm?
See, Nigeria is a dual citizenship, so it don't affect us. We just show. If the same will go collect. Nobody those people who don't get respect. They don't call your bitch because they harass you.
No, person we don't get sense. All right, we've got brothers in the house. Brothers, what are your thoughts?
We were not letting it go. We hold it tight. We work hard for it. In fact, Nigeria own that too. So, if the old one no work out, we go use the new one. With the same area. Daddy Freeze. So,
Do you know where you put it from?
What's that?
Sorry? Put on the lights now, auntie.
Face.
All right, so Daddy Freeze, it's just the normal norm.
Who is this person? I will block you. I will block you. If you ever send me, you come to my live, you send me a request to join my live, and then you are not aware of what is happening.
So, Daddy Freeze, so you see some of those people that are having concerns at the airport, they won't tell you the truth. See, when you have green card and your green card is 2 years, I'm not an immigration attorney. I'm not a paralegal either. But because of life struggle, I've said it before, it took me 8 years to get my green card. In fact, it took me 4 years to even have a work permit in this country. And it took me 13 years to get this. On this, I'm like a trench artist. I have degree in trenches on the streets, both in Nigeria and in this America. So the thing is, I have somebody who had 2 years green card. When you take do that paper, you gonna go quick another babe. When they promise that babe say you want marry her. If when they go Nigeria again, go give another girl belle. I want.
Yeah, that's the end.
On his way coming back, the guy don't know say they track him. He was held up to 12 hours. It took oh my God, something beyond grace. Where make the original wife where marry him. On show for airport, may they release that guy. Now my cousin. And the woman when he married at that time, now all these Indian American, the original people went get the land. Now one of those ladies he married.
So he was impounded even with his green card. That was even before Donald Trump. That was even during Oga Biden time. So some of these people, some of them may have had one or two issues. They are either pending issues with their green card, or the person when they marry don't call, drop message. They will have issues there. May have then the other part is true. Some people, their countries are not dual citizenship. Yeah. They will bounce you. So, like us now, we are dual citizens. If we they come out, may they show me one Nigeria person where face this issue, then I will not say with their issue. Yeah, it's true. Finish. That's all. You don't understand? They show me one Nigeria person when get this issue. Clean record, clean history, no wahala. You know. I'm not trying to defend Donald Trump more. I'm Donald Trump boy. Donald Trump na my baba. I know. I'm not trying to defend it. But the country is, if you are traveling, go get your visa before you travel. Period. And then your hands are not clean. This is not the time to be moving around. They will pick you up and send you back to your country. If you want to stay here with us, abide by the law. Period. We are keeping no newsers around for the next 4 years. We do not. So, yes, thanks to Daddy Freeze, who is bringing this enlightenment. Go easy. Go easy. I mean, I can't thank this boss enough. The young girl that went to Rough Handle lecturer, he even went as far as doing a skit for a study to educate us. This is capacity building. It's keeping us informed and keeping us updated. So when he's sharing most of these things, he's not sharing them because he has no time. He cares about you.
And I just want people to have the conversation. Tomorrow, if it be you, don't lose. Come and say Mugu. Don't lose. Now your papa for house, now him be Mugu, and your Lori Buruku mother.
Yes. So
Collect rapture.
Yeah, the social media is not helping a lot. As in Nigerians, it's not helping us still. And information is there. The answers are not there.
Information is there.
They're not using it.
Inform you.
We are using it to insult, look for girls.
Yeah, you need to insult.
They're not using it well. As in, most of all celebrities, some of them preach well. That means have been preaching well, but people are not listening.
I greet you.
I greet you, brother.
He does well. He goes above and beyond to inform you, to bring people that will come and give you updates about information. How many celebrities does this? He goes to different countries and bring people to Australia, Dubai, America, Canada. Now, I've been looking at him as if he doesn't have anything to do. That if he lives in Nigeria, he doesn't get paid on this channel. He lives in Nigeria. He doesn't get paid on this channel. So, if he's bringing this kind of updates, is to create awareness for you to access. So if you are coming to insult him for telling you what he's supposed to tell you, you are thinking, oh, he's chasing cruise, or he's doing this, he's doing that. At your own
peril.
When it happens, you will wake up. You will wake up.
Peril.
Since that the priest is not doing skits, he's not posting unnecessary drama. He decides to chase capacity building to increase your head. You are struggling.
My brother, you don't know what I go through. You don't know what I go through.
They fail. We all fail.
No. Again, like I said, if you're a Nigerian, you got this going, you're good. You're good. But make sure there is no felony. That if did you see?
You're breaking. COVID money. Yes, now.
It is.
Yeah, even there's a lady too I heard even say I think she refused to pay she was over speeding. So they stopped her, they fined her. She refused to pay the money. So another cop again, another police section again caught her again. Like after like 3 months. They don't saw she did not pay for the last one. She was deported too. They took
Of course,
straight
it's spotted. Bro,
yeah.
you know, that's why I said
Yeah.
I stayed in this country for 13 years. I did not have a speeding ticket. If you have a highway speeding ticket, that's a felony. It can block you from getting this guy. If you don't pay your ticket money, fine that they give you, over a period of time, they will suspend your license. And if you go through the suspended license, those are felonies. If they catch you at this time, you they go house. They're not wasting no taxpayers' money to come and try you in the court. You they go house straight. So again, thanks to Daddy Freeze, all this awareness is for everybody to wake up.
It's
Before
very
you take up
yeah,
village people, wake up. There's no village people anywhere.
Now you be your own village people.
Now you be your own village people. We will not help you to activate them. Village people, oh yeah, come and see them. Daddy Freeze, may your days be long.
Amen.
They don't like the truth. But that's okay. That's okay. You are doing a great job. Those who won't hear, will hear.
Yeah, if you listen,
You know you have a skeleton in your cupboard. No, they go outside now. When eyes carry you, you they go house.
See, don't even waiting for you. You're being profiled. They know everything. You're being profiled. Your information is in their hand, except they never get your time.
Except they never get your time. They will knock on your door straight up.
From your address. Your address. Even in Nigeria, we don't have addresses. Our address doesn't work. Doesn't function well. Your address, once they profile like this, everything's your address, your name, your back card, everything. So you have to be very careful. So except they don't have time, they come your.
Okay. Daddy Freeze, let me shock you. So I have a guy. He chop IRS money. IRS, that people where you don't want to mess around with.
I swear, tax people.
Everyone to have issues with. As I'm talking to you now, after they tried him, he has to report himself. He has to report himself in the prison to serve the jail term. For not paying off that IRS money, they now file a lawsuit against him because they couldn't garnish his, money from his account and all that. So they now send him to court and try him. They have sentenced him first. So he has to carry himself to go and report in the prison where they are going to jail him. I have another guy. He's a husband to my wife's friend when we used to live in Connecticut. So you get one babe when he did date. She dated this babe for a while and gave this girl all the hopes in the world. Say, Ingo, you don't understand? They pledged the girl. You don't understand? Good. So after I come out, come go marry my wife, friend. Everything goes up well and everything. So for one or two reasons, you know how husband and wife, they get issues. Guy man come house. You go back to the ex to go catch up with the last snack. You know what I'm saying? Last snack. One snack can always be knocked. If there was an agreement between the naki and the naka, that the last snack.
Or the naka.
You don't understand? Okay. So you can't go back, go knock. When they promise that ex say he go return, say he go come marry her. Based on one or two, the girl can't accept. No be so they don't align with the real wife, can't reinstate. Break the girl heart again. So while that can't happen again with the real wife, you don't understand? These family issues are normal. So the guy can't go back to that particular guy, to that particular ex again. And these two girls are from two different countries. They're Africans. I won't want to mention them in case the wife is listening to me. So after I can't go back, as the guy drink finish, knock finish, on the sleep. I saw the girl call police for him. Saying rape.
Hey. Saying force Sam, you go say force.
Well, it can't be words against the guy word.
Ha.
They go do test. They go do test. They see the guest.
Yeah, is this Osiman will be there?
Everything was confirmed. I left Connecticut in 2022, and before 2022, that guy don't take prison before COVID, right? As I just talk to you now, he was still serving his jail time. They don't come out and send and go as.
Go Nigeria.
He's not a Nigerian. He's from a different country. Donald Trump is not ready to waste taxpayers' money for nonsense. That's what I'm just giving you guys this gist. Donald Trump is not planning. He's not ready to spend American money for any nonsense. If he can cut off USAID, he don't send you with anything.
Is it only US? Is it only you say? What about what happened in Ukraine? The $200 billion of.
Oh, no. That one don't stop.
What about social security people that are up to 140 years old? Did they collect social security benefit?
No.
That one came out.
Donald Trump is not playing around. He's not even playing around. So he's not even looking at your face. So for those of you that think he has time to say he wants to try you, don't just commit felony now. If they send you, go out straight up. It's an opportunity to send you to the house straight up. So when you see Oga DF coming to update you and keep you posted, the hail this awareness, very
important.
Very important.
Very important, sure.
I don't.
But instead of them to listen to me,
it's one something they're trying to.
they follow me, they quarrel. So I don't tire.
They have to listen. I think people are not listening. I don't understand. We are not listening.
Ignorance. You live in America. How you take go? He doesn't need to live in America to know.
Yes.
He doesn't need to live in America to know.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, so everywhere. If you know, you know.
Everywhere.
He brings you those videos to come and play it for you to listen.
Yeah.
And you think they're playing. Listen, even he might not be right, but now people that are living here, people that have been here for 16 years. I grew up on the streets for 8 freaking years. 16 years. So if I tell you about streets, I know what I'm talking about. So, Daddy Freeze, may your days be long.
Amen. Amen. Yeah. You see, I not talk anything. I just keep quiet. Make American people talk.
I don't tell you before, say anybody when they stress you, just call me. Find all of these times. Just call me. I'll come and talk sense to their head.
Thank you.
Grew up on the streets. Now me go tell you some kind things where they in the streets where you go and you make you hear them outside. The street is not nice. It's not smiling. So if you are living in America right now and you know you are a non-immigrant, your legs are not on the floor, you are still shaking. You got 8 years green card.
You're African, you're immigrants, you must check. They won't say just go, they must check you first. They will check
you. They'll profile you very well.
They'll profile you very well. I was being profiled. Seriously. I have to stay and say, hey, I came here legitimately. I came here through the normal way. I have to show my documents. In fact, most of the immigration officers don't even know the law. Most of them, they don't know. Yeah.
They know the year come.
Yeah, they don't know.
They know the year come. As long as you see Africa.
Yeah, immediately just see that green passport. They just see, go and stay outside. Me too, I kept quiet. I was looking at them. Because they said you don't know what you did. Mm-hmm. So I have to show myself. I have to go back to close to Mexico border and still explain before they say, okay, fine. You came in, they check it. They have to check your alien number to see how you get into the country.
If you know you're talking to me and yabbing me, check this out before you talk to me. So again, those of you that are still here, Donald Trump says everybody should return back to government, to the office. So government workers are going back to their offices. So the jobs are dropping off. So get your butt ready and get yourself a job. That's what you should be focused on. But if you
get a job,
go get a job. people who get 2-3 jobs, I know them. They don't drop them. They don't keep one. So I know 2-3 people who don't drop their other 2 jobs. They don't pick up only one. So go and get your resume ready and go and get a job. That's what you should be focused on. If you don't get Bali, but if you not say they work on day company, they go rent on day company in one state. I think Georgia also. They catch them, say they don't they hire non-immigrants. They work for them since. They sanction them now. Plenty pick up day. If you know say your leg not reach ground, you they do under the table kind of runs. They inside your ass. They inside your ass. I should open the passport. I go open. See me.
Just cover the information. Make them see only your face.
It's me. See me there. That's me.
OB 93 94 Olori Buruku ni smell. They don't show you say you be smell. Ni dirty. Go and wash your boxers. Go and wash your boxers. Your BO is smelling through the phone. Where's my air freshener? Make I spray. Eh?
It's me. Don't worry. It's me. I'm not faking it. I used 13 years work for him, so I'm very proud of it. 13 freaking years.
Almost here as it quiet.
Now me.
Hey. They don't disgrace. They don't disgrace OBO.
Now me. Don't worry. Now me. If you want to see my Nigeria own, now me too. See me. I'm a complete Nigerian. Now me. Don't worry. It's me. So, Daddy Freeze, may your days be long. Don't allow all this insult. And they read the insult plenty. I'm like, seriously?
Wait, what's the meaning of that?
Yeah.
What's the meaning of that? I don't even understand.
Okay, so when you want to deceive African, hide something for inside book.
100.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You know so some of this information, you see, to find small work authorization, small this thing, they go meet lawyer.
Go pay money
by yourself.
Go pay money.
Yes, they cannot sit down to be.
Yeah, you see read.
You understand? So when you see that the freeze, you know, like I always said, that the freeze channel is for people who get sense. Your IQ must be very high. You must be driven. His audience, they have long attention span. If you know you are used to all these kids, 2 minutes video, you can't enjoy that freeze. Yes. Because that freeze will take time to explain a lot of things for you. So if you don't have a long attention span, you can't sustain that.
Yeah.
He's a preacher of the word. He's a teacher. He's a teacher.
I'm on 247 on ChatGPT, so that let me see if it's right or wrong.
Yes. So if you know you're not in that category, it's hard for you to come and sit down. The other day I even saw on his channel, he brought one lawyer video to come and talk about the same thing. It is an awareness. People should be looking at it in that angle. He's not coming to be calling him out. Oh, is this that he's witch hunting you? How is he witch hunting you? He's helping you to stay safe so that make you know get deported, make you know accuse your village people. So please.
Anyway, guys, lovely hanging out with you. Thank you so much, my brother. And Coach Wilfred Asuko, God bless you. Guys, I'm going to see you later tonight when I come. We'll be having a wonderful conversation. Somebody say, Wilfred, they patronize me. The information I have, I've not shared 10% of it. You understand? These are conversations. I'm not taking control of the conversation because I don't live in America. I don't have an American passport. I'm sorry, I'm going to hurt you again, but I have a passport that is stronger than an American passport. Already, on ground. You understand? And you don't understand. You might never understand because Americans think the whole world is America. It is when you want to start visiting other countries that you now realize that my passport is stronger than your own. Anywhere in Europe, I say this all the time. If I want to move to Germany, Italy, Spain, France, all I need to do is pack a bag, show up at the airport, buy any ticket available that is going to France or Germany or Spain or anywhere in the EU and just arrive there because I'm at home. I'm a citizen. You understand what I'm telling you? With your Nigerian passport, with your American passport, the best you can get is 90 days. And Europe is way better than America. But we will have that conversation another day,
Romanian
no be
passport
today.
is stronger than US passport now.
By far.
By far. Yeah,
And
that's
once
true.
US don't
Japan passport,
agree,
Singapore.
once US don't agree, say make Romania become visa free, they are approving it now. Then it will be like 2 steps ahead. It will now be Romanian passport now be stronger than UK and Canada passports. Right now they're on the same level. Someone is saying not UK. Inside that whole Europe, UK now one of the worst places.
Worst place to go.
And even UK, I can be there for 90 days.
Very true.
You see, my problem with Nigerians is their sense not past America and UK and Canada. You don't realize that there are countries in the world that are 5-10 times better than all those places.
Very true.
So, I don't have an American passport. I cannot advise you on an American passport. You understand? I can tell you about my passport, but I can also, I'm not stupid. If I see things on the internet, I know how to Google competently. Now, there's another thing. Because you live in America, you think you know better about America than people who don't live there. It's the biggest fallacy in this world. James Hadley Chase has never visited America before, and all his books were about America. Baba, you'll be amazed what competent researching can get you. And when I'm not sure of something, this is not Bible, I've said it, there is no Nigerian pastor that can debate scripture accurately. They don't know anything. All they know is that and come and sing for you, and you will be mumuing yourself. Wait, hold on. Shebi, your pastor, where they pray for night, they sing in tongues. Shebi is saying that their prayer. I be one of him people saying that their prayer and I prevent anybody from buying inside one plane crash. Another plane crash happened today and people buy. They not do the challenge yesterday.
They do.
You see, when you want to move for this life, the first thing that religion does to you is selective reasoning. Let me tell you how bad it is. Let me break this down to you. A house born, people buy. Bible not born. A religious person would transfer me that the Bible is the word of God. So the Bible did not born, even though people buy. And that mentality is what they transform to everything in their life. 10 people go buy, but one person no go. House born, reach one place. That place not born. Because they use them as church or fellowship, they'll come say the presence of God is there. They will ignore all the logical factors that maybe there was a gutter that separated them, maybe there was a tree, maybe there was distance. They will ignore all the logic and just hold on to that 1 in a million. 1 in a million. What is this? Something. I don't know too much about America, but I can Google competently enough to tell you that there's an issue around immigration now. Passport, dual citizenship, green card, re-entry permit, there is something that as an American you should worry about. Make sure you talk to your immigration lawyer, let them advise you. Stop listening to people telling you it's okay. I will tell you a personal story. I was hearing it when I was in Cool FM. For 2 years, I was hearing it as rumors that they want to move me to Nigeria Info. I was hearing it. Some people just come and say, Baba, I hear this thing, say they want to move you, go Nigeria Info. I'll go meet all my organs. My organ will say, nah, who told you that? For 2 years, until one day they don't call me and say that they moved me, go Nigeria Info. All that time that they were saying it, maybe they did not sit down with those organs and have a meeting. But they were whispering, house girl of Oga here. The person where the house girl they bench, house girl tell them. That person, who they talk to, you know, say sometimes now normal guys like us, they bench house girl. So the person where they bench house girl, if he be normal broadcaster, the house girl can't tell and say, Baba, they won't move this your guy. You understand? Because those house girls and drivers, they have access the kind of information that nobody in the company has. Your MD's driver is as powerful as your MD because he knows your MD's secrets. So as your MD they drive, if the driver gets sense and if a smart guy will go school, everything where they do, they go decode them. If they want buy shares, he go no. Because the MD go their phone. Do you understand? Say, I don't think we should buy those shares. You don't calculate and say not buy the shares. If your MD's driver that is driving him around, he knows your MD in and out. And if he's smart enough to act like he doesn't know, once driver don't they poke nose, once driver don't they put neck, they go don't catch and say this one already broke, they'll come begin the code. But once he does like Mumu, like saying don't know anything, Baba, he go get all the person when you know your MD girlfriend. He know wife, he know girlfriend. You understand what I tell you? So, house girl, driver, they have access to information some directors will not have access to. So they whisper them small, say they won't move you or they want the people where they whisper them now, people where I believe say, where do you know the organs did not know, but they don't scheme them, they don't plan them from the top. One day, 2 years later, they just called and they said they were going to move me and somebody else. And that exact person and me, now the two of us they move. It took 2 years. So I learned a valuable lesson from that. When you are hearing murmurs in the wall, when you don't they hear some new, use it to check yourself. At least pay some attention to it. Because some people tell you nothing will happen. There's not, my sister just came back. You don't know anybody's status 100%. Hey, I have a green card. Nothing happened to me. Is your green card exactly the same as you will get green card from work and you will get green card from marriage? Are you exactly the same? Is it 100% the same?
Not the same.
Always do yourself a they say who was the second person? It was Joyce. I heard that now me and Joyce they want move. I did hear him for 2 years before it happened. The day it happened, it just happened exactly the way we hear him. Bam. So I'm not spreading it to scare you. I'm telling you so you may have situation awareness. Don't let your guard down. Don't let your guard down. So, do you know how many people my live videos have saved? Just because maybe somebody don't realize it. Make I even check this my paper safe. They don't realize one problem day. And sometimes you don't realize what your problem is until you cross the border and want to cross it back. Then they now bring out your name and say, okay, you broke the law here, or something did not add up, or person don't go report you. Person where you use the marriage, where you can't ask you for $1,000, can't talk, he can't go report you. I'm not saying this can happen, but anything can happen.
That difference is happening. That difference is happening. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Yes, it's happening. It's happening.
So that is what I want to tell you now. Shall you get? Make you just.
It is happening.
So what I'm saying at the end of the day is just check yourself. This message, you see, when you see a message will not be for you, you go jump and pass. If it is for you, check yourself before you wreck yourself. God bless you. Thank you so much, Coach Wilfred, and thank you so much, my dear brother. See you guys later.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.